Hello guys, good to see you back. Let's continue talking about our techniques and strategies that would help you working out the reading passage. Today we talk about how to spot the counterclaim. A counterclaim, a controversy, or a dispute is introduced by contrasting transitional words such as but, however, although, nevertheless, and in spite of. So whenever you see a claim and then you encounter a contrasting transitional word like one of those, you're going to be spotting a counterclaim. A claim different from the one has been introduced earlier. I have a passage. We're going to read it together. Let's go. A passage from one of the real sad tests. Let us read the spotted or the highlighted part of the introduction. The author or the scientist started the passage with a claim that the moon is dry and has no water at all. Let's see. He said, the moon is a bone dry like a bone. By conventional wisdom, by logic, it is dry like a bone. Actually, drier than bone, which retains. The bone retains, it means keeps, may have, the bone may have significant water component. He meant hydrogen and oxygen, even when baked in the desert sun. Multiple lines of evidence point to this aridity. Aridity means dryness. The moon is dry, and he introduced evidences. He introduced one or two evidences that indicate that the moon is dry like a bone. Let's see the evidences he introduced. Earth-based telescopes reveal no characteristic infrared absorption. Moon rocks from all 6 Apollo landing sites held no detectable traces of water. Here is one evidence that there is no water that can be detected on the moon, at least by 1970 analytical standards. And the finding of unrusted iron. The rusted iron is the result of the existence of hydrogen or oxygen. Unrusted iron means there is no even existence of the component of water, hydrogen or oxygen. Metal after 4 billion years on the lunar surface. So he provided 2 evidences that the moon is dry like a bone and has no water at all. Okay, let's read the next paragraph. Suddenly, I could spot one of the contrasting transitional words, which is though. Let's read the paragraph of though. He said, it is funny thing about the conventional wisdom, though eventually someone will change what everyone else knows to be true. So he meant something is going to change. Changing what we've read earlier, that the moon is dry, is going to change. Let's see what is going to introduce. Eventually someone will challenge what everyone else knows to be true. And once in a while, something really interesting will be found. And he introduced an evidence that there may be a water on the moon. In 1994, a single flyby of the Clementine spacecraft mission produced radar measurements. Those radar measurements that were consistent with water ice are preliminary indication of the existence of water on the moon in the form of ice. There is one evidence through, he said, though many planetary scientists were unconvinced. He introduced another evidence, another claim on the existence of water on the moon. He said 4 years later, the lunar prospector employed neutron spectroscopy to detect a significant concentration of hydrogen atoms. Now he talks about hydrogen atoms and hence possibly water ice or water containing minerals. In other evidence, there is water in the form of ice or real water containing minerals on the moon. Here is an introduction of a controversy, of a claim and a counterclaim, of a dispute. First paragraph, he indicated and proved and introduced evidences there is no water on the moon. Second paragraph, starting by a contrasting transitional word, though, and he said the logic may be introduced differently and many or some people may prove there is water on the moon, and he introduced two evidences of the existence or preliminary existence of water on the moon. So here is a counterclaim. Thank you guys. Until we meet again in another strategy or technique.